Welcome to Global Village. My name is Ahmed Kassim. We have two great guests today. We have our Reeve County of Newell, Molly Douglas, and we have FCC Executive Director Lynn Batmanson. Welcome to both of you to the program,
Thank you.
Thank you.
and we are very honored to have you. Lynn, could you please tell us a little bit about FCSS, a little bit background of FCSS?
Sure. FCSS stands for Family and Community Support Services, and I'm the Executive Director of Grasslands Regional, which is an intermunicipal FCSS. So we have the County of Newell, the City of Brooks, and the villages of Rosemary, Dutchess, and Tilly. And it is formed through an agreement between the province and the municipalities, where there is funding provided for preventive social programming. So we provide funding for nonprofit organizations to deliver that programming. We provide other services such as community development research. We do a lot of work in the community, helping identify community capacity. And most recently, we've been involved in doing some quality of life research.
Thank you very much, and you guys are doing a great job, and we
Thank
are
you.
very honored to have you. Molly, could you please tell us about any development growth of the county in 2012-2013 that you can think of?
Sure. Can I talk about FCSS for just a minute, Phil? I just want to say that our Grasslands FCSS is a real cornerstone of our Newell area, and I'm not quite sure what we would do without lots of good things, lots of social networks, safety networks set up because of their work. So appreciate it.
Thank you.
Economic development in the County of Newell. If you've driven through the County of Newell in the last few months, you will see that there are lots more power poles, power towers everywhere, and we that's big development for us. There is no assessment value to us until actually the switch is turned on and everything is working. But although there are people that don't like those things, for us it's an important part of our finances. And south on Highway 36, actually the mayor of Brooks phoned me the other day and he said, what is going on south down 36, because there is so much dirt being moved, and there is actually a half section of land that is owned by Atco Electric, I should say, that is being turned into a transformer, a huge transformer station, one of the biggest that, well, bigger than normal, certainly. So that is all economic development. There's going to be as many as 250 people on site for the next couple of years. I think hotels and restaurants and all of those things in Brooks will certainly feel good economic spin-off from that. So that's just one thing. Farming and ranching is up and down as always. Farming probably better than usual, and oil and gas continues to plug along. I don't know if we'll ever see I don't think we'll ever see the drilling programs like we've had, but it's still a very important part of our economics and tourism, so we're doing okay.
There you go, and also the new corporate that just joined the county, which is JBS.
Yes, after the sale of XL, JBS seems to be fitting into our community well, and certainly want to be a part of it, which is great. So we look forward to continuing work with them.
Tilly has voted to be from town or village to hamlet. Could you just explain the difference between the city, town or village and hamlet?
You betcha. Separate municipalities are villages, towns, cities, and county municipal districts. Those are all separate municipalities. Tilly has been a village within the boundaries of the County of Newell, and they have gone through a dissolution study and they have voted, and it's sort of in the hands of municipal affairs now. But we believe that they will become a hamlet, and that means they will become absorbed by the County of Newell and be one of many hamlets that we have, like Rolling Hills and Patricia, Scandia, Gem. And so personally, I think it will be something that's going to happen lots into the future, because these small communities, even large communities, cities, towns are having, it's a struggle to keep up infrastructure, and there's lots of demands, and that's a whole other story we could go into about municipal funding. But yeah, I think Tilley will end up part of our county, and that really around our council table will not make any changes. It will just mean that our member from that area, Division 2, will become representative for those people as well.
So they won't have a mayor then, like John
That's
Kimco.
right. No, they will not have their own mayor and council. They will become,
Part of the county.
yep, part of our 10 council system.
Okay, well,
Yes.
that's good info, especially for the newcomers who are a little bit confused. with
It's
the
good
city.
info for everybody, because people still don't understand municipal government. It's not just newcomers. So
Very
don't
good.
apologize
There you go,
for them.
there you go. But
That's true.
just a little bit going back is newcomer is not meaning the people come from overseas. Newcomers could be somebody coming from Ontario or Quebec to our area. They become newcomer until they are Albertans, and
How many years do you think that takes?
well, it depends how fast they can join the Cowboys.
Well, I just wondering, because I was a newcomer in 1981, so I think you have to live here longer than you lived in your last province, maybe, to
Yeah, yeah.
lose the newcomer title.
Yeah, it is a similar version of the new Canadian, and how long you're going to be a real Canadian, the new Canadian, and
Right.
how long you have to stay. So the definition, I guess, from my own reading is, if you were not born here, then we still see as a new Canadian. Those who were born here, that will be the difference, and they will be the Canadians from their immigrant parents.
Right.
But as far as I'm concerned, I can be here 50 years, but still you will be somebody seen as an immigrant coming to the country when you were grown up. But my kids who were born here, they were born here because this is where their home is.
Right.
And this is, the family came from some other parts. Lynn, could you please explain to us a little bit about the survey, that quality of life, and what is the purpose of the survey?
The Quality of Life Survey is a survey that FCSS we developed just to provide feedback on things that residents consider to be important, and also satisfaction with different different programs and services. And the reason that we created that, the survey, was really to collect information across the sectors, so that we could do a good job of developing community profiles, a regional profile, because the work that we do, we provide funding, but municipalities also make decisions about programs and services. So does health, education, etc. And we just wanted to create something that we could use in the future as well, that'll provide some information that'll benefit residents. So we're really hopeful that people will respond either online, or households are all getting a survey in the mail.
So it's all the county, there's not only Brooks then?
No, it's throughout the entire
Whole
county and the city of Brooks.
So either you can fill them up, or you can fill up on the line there, online.
Yes, yeah, it's on SurveyMonkey online as well.
Okay.
Yes, and the link to the website is available on our website. We're also putting it on the City of Brooks and the County of Newell website.
Okay.
And there's copies available in French at the City of Brooks office.
Okay.
And there's BCIS and SPEC and the Francophone Association are also available to interpret the surveys into the many different languages that we have, particularly within the city of Brooks.
Okay, no, that's very good, and we encourage everyone to fill them up and take the opportunity, and that's the only way we can develop a growth to our area, knowing what the need of the communities are. So
Yeah.
I'm sure that that will help the city, the county, and also others. So people, if they have any question, they will be able to call Lynn.
Yes. Oh, and please, may I also add that there's some
all means.
great draw prizes
Mm-hmm.
that will be drawn on August 20th.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So you drop your survey,
Oh, thank you.
drop your survey in one slot and drop your,
The
or how does that work?
Yeah, your draw's in another box because the surveys. Thank you, Molly. The surveys are anonymous,
Okay.
so we have 2 boxes at a variety of locations.
Okay.
All the municipal offices, the Patricia Hotel, the Rolling Hills Golf Course, Scandia Museum,
Okay.
and yeah, we want to ensure that people know that their answers are confidential. Yes.
And they can win SUV or something.
Well, maybe not anything quite as extravagant as that, but you
But they
know,
will win something.
they will. They will. There's very nice prizes.
There you go. So we encourage all people to take the advantage and have 5-10 minutes to fill them up. And if they need help, they can call Lynn, FCSS, or get in touch with BSCIS or SPEC or Francophone or other organizations, or maybe Jeff at the City Hall, City Office will be able to help out and direct the people where they can pick them up.
Sure.
Coming back to Molly, the provincial and government and federal government both have cut the funding for many projects. For the simple reason is they're trying to balance the budget, which is, so our next generation will not suffer for the problems that's created for this generation. Would that affect the day-to-day operations of the county by cutting those fundings?
I don't think in a big way we would be affected. There were some cutbacks or some minor things. The County of Newell is pretty fortunate in that we have a fairly broad-based assessment, and I think a bigger answer question to that is the whole concept of funding to municipalities from the province, and the federal government has to be looked at is being looked at actually, and we feel as municipalities that we deserve a much bigger piece of the pie because we are looking after a lot of critical things for average citizens, and I personally believe that we do the best job of managing the money. We're closest to the people, and they're the ones that see what's being done and the services provided. So I think I totally support balanced budgets and not wasting money, and I think that is a huge issue in our world. And the bigger the government gets, it seems the harder it is to keep track of all that. So, but to get back to your question and off my soapbox, we are, one of the things that MSI funding has sort of shifted around, and there's a new pot of money that is there for doing studies, getting together with regional initiatives are big, and of course we're into regional initiatives, and so I hope that we can access some of that money to do some looking at how we can make our region work together in other ways, not just some of the ones that we have been looking at, but even governance, for example, to see how could it work, So money isn't always the answer to everything. It helps, but new ideas are important too.
No, that's well said, Molly. The PAT for the schools, which both of you have valued education, and you know the value of education. What's the, you think, in your own opinion, that PAT for the kids school?
Oh, I was in the school system, of course, for many years, and provincial achievement tests had some pros and they had some cons. I think at the grade 3 level, it was easiest. That was the easiest level for me not to think they provided what was needed. You know, diagnostic tests are good because you can take information from that to help program for kids. And I guess we'll have to wait and see what the government comes up with as a replacement. I don't think there's anything wrong with baseline testing of certain academic requirements as kids get older. I really don't. But people have to remember that, especially in our small communities, that the results that are gathered, unless there's hundreds of kids in that mix, and in a small school, like I was in Bazzano School, for example, you know, if you only have 25 kids or 20 kids in a class, or even 30, the results you get from year to year can go up and down so much that they don't provide a big picture result, and people have to interpret the results carefully. But as I said, there's always been pluses and minuses with provincial achievement tests. They've been controversial from the day they were introduced.
There you go. What do you think, Lynn?
I don't have the education background that you do, so I probably come at this from a little bit different
it's good.
perspective. I think, you know, there is value in it. Maybe children in grade 3 developmentally, because I think it creates some stress.
Yes,
You know, and it creates anxiety for everybody.
definitely.
And I'm not convinced that that level of stress is healthy for the staff or for the children, you know, at that age, and even perhaps grade 6. So, you know, doing it differently is I'm glad to see that there's changes being
Yeah.
made, because I have seen some very stressed out teachers and children as well.
That's well said. Molly, civic election coming. Will you be running?
I will be running again for a 4-year term, and it seems like, you know, quite a bit of time, of 4 years, one more year than 3, but they do go fast. And for me, you know, the Reeve is chosen year by year, and that is an extra responsibility and time commitment, and so that is something that I can sort of deposit onto someone else by saying, I'm out of here, you know, if I choose to do that. So that would make my life more less complex for sure, but we'll see in the fall how that goes, and yeah.
Well, you're doing a great job, and
Oh, thank you.
we love to have you, and we look forward to your running again. And if I live in the county, then you have my vote.
Oh.
There you go.
You'd have to move to Gem, out to the boonies, so, you know. And no one runs against me out there. You know, maybe there will be. That would be exciting.
Yeah, you never know. The issue of diversity, what is the advantage of diverse community in 21st century, in your own opinion?
Well, certainly in our rural areas, to have the community that we have, to me, is wonderful, because it's more international. It's the bigger picture of the world. You know, the white prairie world is not everywhere, and for people to know that there's another world out there is really important. And our world is changing. I mean, and we can't be isolated from that. So diversity brings many. I mean, there's challenges, of course, but there's wonderful things that come along with it. And just look at the food. Look at the food that we, for one simple thing, you know, that diversity brings to us. And our country was built on immigrants, you know. My mom was an English war bride, and just people have come here from all over and forever. And I don't think we don't want to stop that. It evolves and brings challenges, and it brings lots of good things as well.
What do you think, Lynn?
I don't know what I could add to that. That was very, very well said. I completely agree. You know, we were built on immigration. And when I think about Brooks, I've lived there for 18 years, outside of Brooks, but when I think about Brooks 18 years ago compared to Brooks today, I think,
Amazing.
oh, you know, it's
You came from
the
London.
areas, yeah, it's such an amazing place. And just, you know, the vibrancy and the new ideas and, you know, the sort of the integration of cultures, I just think it's very positive, not without challenges.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, human nature, anytime you bring people together.
Yeah.
But what a fabulous opportunity.
And in
Yeah.
support of our cowboys, and I can say that because I'm sort of married to one,
Yeah.
they've done an incredible job. I mean, they get a
Absolutely.
bad reputation, sort of, you know, the redneck
Yeah.
thing.
Undeserved.
Undeserved,
Yeah.
definitely, because
Yeah.
the warmth and kindness and hospitality and
Yes.
generosity.
Yeah.
Look at our XL situation in the fall,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
That says it all,
Yeah.
you know.
I call them very much conservative with passionate.
Yes.
They have their own conservative world, but very passionate people,
Yes.
very helping people.
And compassionate for the most
Yes.
part.
Yeah.
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 Just they love cowboys, so and that's something from the culture thing that we have to understand. The riding is changing for the federal staff from the federal, and I believe Brooks will be part of a new riding
It will. And the county.
in the county. Yeah. Would you think Lavar Payne, I believe, will be in Medicine Hat riding, so
Right.
that will be a new riding with a new MB.
Right.
And that is becoming now very much the way moving forward. Brooks will be part, the Count of Newell will be part of all the way to Strathmore.
Yes. Into Chestermere area, I think.
Yeah, just in your area.
And south, Tabor.
We do have a good candidates, I believe, in our area that can fill that shoes unless Mr. Lavar Payne moves to the area and then decide to run from the new riding of Count of Newell to
Bull River, I think it's going to be called.
okay,
Bull
in our
River
area.
constituency, I think.
Okay. Okay. So there will be no MB, especially the area, so it will be a new MB.
Brand new.
Brand
brand
new.
new.
Okay. Open to everyone.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
A few people probably will be considering running.
Yes, I've already heard
Sure.
some names actually,
Wow.
just at different municipal things I've been at. People are expressing some interest. Yeah.
No,
That's
that,
good.
that is good. I
Yeah.
think that is. I don't know about the other counties, but I think we have a great people who can fill up the shoes.
Yeah. You know, I think what's good about it, I mean, there'll never be a perfect constituency. We get used to what we had.
Yeah.
But we always want our county of Newell to all be in one,
Yeah.
with Brooks and
Yes.
Tilly and Rosemary
Yes.
and,
Yeah.
you know, the whole area. And, you know, we have Brooks and we have Strathmore, sort of similar in a way.
Yeah.
We know those areas because of our provincial riding.
Yeah.
So we'll get used to it. We'll manage. Of course, we want to get a rural candidate, not one of those close to Chestermere type candidates.
So will be a Count of Newell all the way to Strathmore then as the new MB.
And even farther, yes. Yes, the new boundary. MD of Tabor is included. There's part of the Rocky View.
Three Hills is there?
I forget.
Rocky?
Anyhow,
Okay, those-
it's
that would
but
be
along
new.
number one highway, which is, you know, is pretty good for us, I guess.
Well, that's good, and we have great people that can fill up the shoes, as I said before, and I think we need to encourage our people to throw
Yep.
their hats into the ring and be representative in Ottawa for the common good of our beautiful county. What final message you have for the listeners today and our viewers, Lynn, in terms of the youth and the students who are graduating from the school?
the final message for the graduates. Well,
It's the season, isn't it?
It is. It is indeed. I just think that there is a big world out there, and you know, just decide what you want to do and stick to it, and dream big and go for it.
There you go. Make the right choice in life.
Absolutely.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go. What about
And I totally support what Lynn has said, but I also think that don't ever think that it's not good to come back and rejoin your community, because we need
Yes.
we
Yeah.
need lots of those young people
Yeah.
to return, and
Yeah.
that happens. There's lots of them
Yeah.
do come back,
Yeah, that's true.
but that's it's
Yeah.
part of natural growth to want to leave. And
Please come home.
that's right.
Yeah, home
Thank
is
you.
good.
Thank you very much. All I can say is our Brooks area and County of Newell would not have been a great area without good people who positively contribute in our society. Lynn is one of them, Molly, and we hope you will continue that effort in many years to come, and we'll see the growth of the county and the city in many years, and hope other people will join the county for common good. And you guys are doing a great job, and it's an honor to have you, both of you.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you.
kind words, Ahmed.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
We're pretty happy to have you in our community too.
We are.
Thank
We
you.
are.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Ahmed.
This is your Ahmed Kassim, your host of the program. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope you will join us next time. This is Global Village, where the East meets the West. Until then, God bless you and God bless Canada.